On today's show, two contestants arrive at Yiayia Christine's house ready to battle it out to make her signature dish.
It's an atomic Sheftalies, guys.
One contestant is ready for battle.
You're going down, Rafaella.
Gonna kick off here.
And the other is ready to taunt her way to the win.
Hello, no cheers for me. And then he started crying, that poor boy.
Who will win Yiayia's approval and her championship belt?
A little bit on the stodgy side, a bit squashed.
Just saying, leave some for me, please.
And who will face her forfeit?
What's the punishment, guys?
And she's found some really, really nice delights for you to try.
We'll see what happens, eh?
Why don't you wear it? I'm not gonna do the forfeit, and Steve is going down.
You cannot win, okay? Forget it.
Welcome to episode 4 of
Yeah, show me how to cook.
Right, let's make a start.
Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Yiayia Show Me How to Cook. For us Greeks and Greek Cypriots, food is life. And eating and drinking is part of our everyday. It's a social interaction, a pastime, a conversational starter, a medicine. When you go to somebody's house, of course you take them a gift of food. And as Greeks, we receive them by giving them even more food. And if you go to Yiayia's house and you say to her, Yiayia, look, I'm not hungry, heaven forbid, because she'll think you're either dying, lovesick, or she'll say to you, what, you no love Yiayia no more? Today we meet the lovely Yiayia Christine, a lady with a passion for food and a passion for knowledge. Sheftalies, which are made from pork mince, an array of aromatic spices and wrapped in cool fat, also known as banna. A very Cypriot recipe cooked at an open fire and designed to be the perfect accompaniment to souvlaki.
Just about to meet Yiayia Christine. I've brought some pastries from the Greek shop. You can't ever go wrong with bringing food as a gift to a Greek. Just about to meet her. Hi Kate, how are you? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Knowledgeable, well-known and well-respected, Yiayia Christine has over 40 years experience as an estate agent and valuer. She's here today to grace us with her cooking expertise, and I can't wait to see her in action.
It started off with an interest at a very early age. I grew up with my dad and my uncle. They did buy properties and they rented them out. And then years later I became an estate agent and set up my own business.
So you're from Cyprus.
And I was born in Rizogafpason. Both my parents are from Rizogafpason. And I was 2 when I actually came over. My dad came over to England 2 years earlier. He came over to sort of set up, to get a job and to save money to get a house. My uncle had a restaurant in Soho and he actually worked there as a chef.
So you had your mum and dad, and then you were married, and have you got children?
My daughter Sandra, she's the eldest, and my son is 5.5 years younger. His name is Nick. He's got 2 boys, one's 6 and one's 4, and they're adorable. The best thing that happened to me was to become a Yiayia.
Today you're making a dish that's one of your specialities?
We absolutely love our Sheftalies. That's one recipe that I've tried to look at different recipes and formulate my own to the point where they're tasty, they're succulent, and proud to say I made them.
So our contestants will be arriving shortly. Hopefully they're okay with getting their hands dirty, because they are going to be lighting a barbecue as well. Right, so you don't know who our contestants are just yet. Any advice for them for today?
I hope they listen.
Yeah.
I hope they're enthusiastic, and I hope they'll learn something and they'll be able to make them for a long time from here.
Lovely. We have 2 special guests who have something for Yiayia.
Yeah, he's going to win the belt.
Well, you brought me the belt, thank you very much. And I'm going to give it to the winner, the one who does the best Sheftalies.
Our contestants will be arriving shortly. Should we go and meet them?
Bye. Yeah, show me how to cook.
Hello, my name is Rafaella. I come from Cyprus, from Nicosia. I'm 24 years old and I've been living in the UK for the past 7 years. I work in a school as a learning support assistant in an autism provision. In my spare time, I love reading books and drinking frappe. It's one of my favorite things ever. It doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's warm, and just sit down and enjoy it. Music has always been a big part of my life, and I eventually self-taught myself how to play the guitar, and it's just been an amazing experience because I love music. And cooking is part of my everyday life. And one of my biggest inspirations in cooking is my mom, but also my Yiayia. So I've learned a lot from her, and from my sisters, of course, because she's a chef, so I know a couple of tricks. I heard that in the new series of Yiayia Show Me How to Cook, there's a forfeit, but I'm not worried.
Hi Rafaella, welcome, how are you?
I'm good.
Guys and girls,
what's happening? Now, for those who don't know who I am, my name's Stevie Giorgio, aka Giorgio's World, an English Cypriot vlogger who's been in exile in Cyprus for the past 14 years. I do like the old cooking, mate. Now, the guys from Yiayia Show Me How to Cook have kindly invited me down to London to do a little bit of cooking practice. Now, whoever's against me will feel the wrath of my hands. Oh Lord, stay away. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the future Yiayia Show Me How to Cook heavyweight champion of the United Kingdom, Mr. Stevie Giorgio.
Hey Stevie, how are you? Lovely to see you.
So yeah, shed some light. What are we making?
Today we're making sheftalies, Greek style.
Anything but Sheftalies. Anything else. Give me rabbit. I'll cook a rabbit. Whatever you want, guys.
The banana looks disgusting, but I will work with it. It will be okay.
And then we're finishing them off on the barbecue and all enjoying a nice meal.
Fantastic. So now that we're all here,
Yiayia,
show me how to cook.
Right, let's make a start. Here we've got the banana, and that's been soaked overnight. That's why I've done it so that it's more ready, but it's been soaked overnight in vinegar, which it removes any odours and everything else. It makes it a lot cleaner as well. Put the meat in. There's half a kilo of minced pork. This is 2 medium onions, and then I've thrown in a small red onion. I'm going to then put in the parsley, sprinkle it around. Then breadcrumbs, homemade as such, but this was Greek bread. It's a little bit firmer if anything. Crust removed, toasted. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's important to sprinkle it around. Then we've got 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt, and then pepper. This is ground pepper, 1.5 teaspoons. The quality of the pork is so important because some pork can have an odour. If you eliminate the odour,
I always call them the Shefties.
And that's their quality. They do need a lot of mixing because you don't want the onions on the outside. They have to be sort of mixed in.
So yeah, just to have a look at this cool fat banana, we call in Cyprus. It's actually, some people call it veil because it looks like a veil.
It does look like a bride's veil.
It's netted, and that's what we use to cover the sheftalies.
Yes. Now we can start by rolling. And what we would do is cut a small piece, probably about 6 inches by 6 inches, 15 centimetres, so almost square. If I stretch it that way, you've got enough there to roll the sheftali in 1.5 to 2 times, but enclose it so that all of the mixture stays on the inside. I'm going to take a handful to make into the sausage shape. So you bring the casing over and you fold it in, a bit like our dolmades and agubebia. So we've managed to enclose each side, and then we then continue rolling and rolling. I'm going to get to that point and just cut some off so that you haven't got too much. I think that's quite a good size because they do shrink quite a bit when they're being cooked. I'm going to weigh it because I think if they're around that 70 grams and they're consistent, then that's how it should be. Let's have a look. Bang on 70. That's just amazing. That wasn't even planned. If you're going to get holes in them, which obviously you've got to be careful, that's probably why you roll it even more, so that even if there's any holes, by the time it's gone round 1.5, 2 times, then the mixture's not going to come out. We've finished. Here they are, ready for the barbecue.
And not a shifty inside.
No. Definitely not.
Stevie was not listening, and I know that because I'm a teacher, and I can see when someone's listening or not. So I think I'm going to be the winner.
I haven't really got the best attention span, if you've noticed. I had no clue.
The next part is these two are going to have a go at lighting the barbecue. What are you thinking? Are you thinking you're going to win? Is this an easy process?
Finished.
You're done, yeah?
Told you, won already.
Keep dreaming, Stevie.
I've been listening very well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very well.
I'm a teacher. I can observe people. I
You
know.
can?
I know.
Got nothing for that one.
We are here to cook Yiayia sheftalies. Now, we've brought your very good friend along, Stavros. Welcome.
He's worked at a very famous restaurant in North London, Brisaki. Get all of that.
Lighting the gavel now. Put the charcoal on the fogle bit. Get your little firelighters. Stick it on top. Put the thing on. Sorted.
Yiayia's just cooked these amazing sheftalies on the barbecue out there with the help from Stavros.
Guys, just take one each so that you know what my ones taste like, so you know what is expected from yours.
Traditionally, Sheftalies are eaten with bitter. Got all the salad bits here. Got cucumber, tomato.
They're sweet too.
I think that's the reason for the red onion.
The pork fat has melted and it's actually gone inside the Sheftali and very, very, very tender.
And well done, Stavro. You've done a good job.
Yeah.
You're going to go and put your feet up, rest now,
Thank you.
and you'll be back for the result. And we'll be choosing who's the best cook.
Brilliant.
We'll be right back.
I am the Gordon Ramsay of Cyprus. You cannot win, okay? Forget it.
How are you feeling to start with?
Confident.
Confidence. You go by the name Rafaella, but some people also know you as Eleni. Why is
Yes,
that?
I've got two names, and it's just when I started working in London, they took the first name, and everyone called me Eleni. So I said I'll go with it, and most people call me Rafaella.
Right. Okay. Stevie, you've got something in common actually with Rafaella. You're Stevie, but actually your name's Stavrakis. So how did that happen?
I was christened Stavro, but everywhere my eyes are starting to hurt.
Get you some tissues.
I've been cut off of this as well. Well, basically, it says Stevie everywhere, my birth certificate, passport, so my name technically is Stevie. I was born in Birmingham, yeah. I was born in like Castle Brum round there.
You're a Brummie?
I'm a full-on Brummie. Moved to Cyprus, went to school over there, did army. Then I was 18, come back to the UK, started the videos and all that palaver, and then bang, yeah, sorted.
So you work in a school with autistic children?
It's challenging, but it's also very rewarding. It's very nice to know that I'm responsible for those kids and for their future.
So you work in the airport, but you also are very, very famous for doing your vlogs.
Hey, do you know what? I'm applying to all these jobs. No one's giving me anything. So stuff the lot of you. I do it myself. Yeah. If you don't like my Sheftalies, no problem. And these onions are causing death on the air.
You're right.
Starting to feel it.
My bag's seizing up here.
He said he was in the army.
2 years
climbing
in
up
there.
that mountain.
yeah.
Did you have to do that?
Oh no, I lied. Openly on air, I'd say this. I lied to you guys, so I couldn't be bothered to do any of the things that you wanted me to do. I told them that I had really chronic asthma and I couldn't walk. I do have asthma, but not to that extent. They took the gun off me, and that was it. Oh, sorry guys.
And look, no tears for me.
Gonna kick off here.
He kept cutting and chopping and chopping and chopping, and then he started crying, that poor boy.
Now we're gonna go. Let me tell you what to do. I don't know what to do.
I'm just saying, leave some for me, please.
I'm gonna use you all. I might look like I'm not listening, but I actually am. Right, I've got to put my meat in now. Guys, I feel like I've put too much in this.
Stevie is such a typical Cypriot man. He was just throwing everything in his bowl and never measured anything.
Like, I can't see the meat. What's the punishment, guys? I have a tendency not to listen. I just kind of went, whoa. Believe me, I didn't know what I was doing. Can you pull it apart?
When I've seen people do it before, I've seen them just cut it
Just cut it.
as well. But some people do it with a knife. It looks a little bit like Frodo in
I know which scene you've
seen in Lord of the
It's
Rings.
gonna burn 90 to the atomic Sheftalies, guys.
What?
With her normal size Shefties. Look at them. They look like they come from a restaurant. Look at them. That's a joke. My Shefties were a little bit big. I put too much of that sheet thing around it, so it ended up looking like Frodo in Lord of the Rings when he got bit by that spider.
They were laughing at me, actually.
There you go.
127.
27. It's increased in weight. That's a Shefty burger.
So we've got Whoppers and good size Shefties. We've got Stavros back. You're going to show us the skewering of the Sheftalies.
Hi, Sheftalies.
So they are ready to go on the charcoal.
Thanks.
I'm feeling pretty confident with my Sheftalies.
I think I did well, man. It's either amazing or really bad. We'll see what happens, eh? I thought it was going to rip, but it's like too heavy. Do you know you got like a plastic bag and there's too much stuff in it, it rips at the bottom. Oh, smoky that is.
Stavros, how long does it take for these to cook on here?
Usually they take about between 20 and 25 minutes.
Right, I think they're done now.
I know I'm gonna win that belt, and I'm not gonna do the forfeit, and Steve is going down.
I'm not doing a forfeit. Forget it, because I'm not going to lose.
We've been very busy today. We've been cooking lots of sheftalies. Well, I haven't. These two have. They both look very different.
There's a lot of onion in it, but I can honestly say that it suits it. Right, let's go on to these ones.
Let's move on. I mean, you can't have sheftalies without lemon.
No, you can't.
Sheftalies.
It's like bread and butter.
They're lighter. Can't taste too much cinnamon on these ones.
You see, I like both of them.
Yeah.
Personally, it's because this one breaks. When you cut it, breaks. That
Okay.
one doesn't.
I found this a little bit on the stodgy side, a bit squashed together. I personally enjoyed that one.
Ultimately, you pick
I
this
will
plate.
pick that one.
This plate. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Stavros has helped me. Oh! Blue.
Well done.
Mr. Stevie. Mr. Stevie.
Fantastic. I didn't expect them to win. Look at it. It's spread apart. I saw the girl sitting there thinking, eat this.
Recipe from Yiayia. A recipe
Yes.
from Yiayia. Unfortunately, Rafaella
Oh my god, I forgot about
has
that.
got to face some sort of forfeit.
What a feeling. I am the heavyweight champion of Yiayia Show Me How to Cook.
Yiayia has been looking in her kitchen, going through all her cupboards and her fridge, and she's found some really, really nice delights for you to try. They're all Cypriot, but you just have to pick 3 of them, okay? So which 3 would you like to choose?
I want this 3 in the middle.
The 3 in the middle.
Yes.
The first one, saladina.
Ooh.
So it's jellied pig's head, basically. Your second choice, what did you get?
Zivania.
Made in Cyprus, especially in Cyprus. Can you tell us a bit about zivania?
Oh, Zivania mainly comes from when you produce wine, they use the leftovers to produce Zivania.
Our third choice, fried chicken hearts. Saladina, let's have a taste of that one. Bit jelly on there. Okay, okay.
Nice, don't worry.
Nice.
It's really, really bad.
45%, isn't it? Stavros?
Yeah, 45.
Llamas.
Like an expert.
Thank you, Yiayia, for the forfeit. I worked so hard for you today.
Chicken hearts.
The heart of a chicken.
Who eats that? I mean,
Was that?
it's actually not that bad.
That's alright.
There you go.
Oh, it's done.
It's done. How
Well
you feeling?
Yeah, alright.
So let's just see if she'd picked the other 2, what they would have been. We've got sardines, and we've got over here pickled veg. Yiayia, you've been
Thank you.
absolutely amazing. Thank you so
Thank you very much.
You've been brilliant. Thanks for Stavros as well. You've been brilliant. Have you got any advice for these 2?
I think they've done very well. I think you've got potential. Keep trying.
And actually, Stevie, you are the first guy to beat a girl on this show. So you should be really, really proud of yourself. Well done. Goodbye from us here on Yiayia Show Me How to Cook. And until next time for some more mouth-watering Greek and Cypriot food. Now for our closing message. Yassas ke charasas.
It was a lovely day. Challenging, a bit tiring, but mostly fun.
I want to say a big thank you to Yiayia for actually showing me how to make sheftalies. Really good day out. But like I said, I'm the champion.
Hi. Hi.
I challenge anyone to a chefing competition.
Oh, okay, one more time. Alright.
It's poo.
And then just give the camera that look.
Can we turn that one round? It doesn't look good for anybody.
Okay.
I was 2 years old when I was born.
So I actually have no clue what I'm doing at the moment. And now I'm going to roll them. Don't know how to roll them.
You got stuck there.
We're going to overlay it.
Should have said my shifties are the bestie.
Oh, no, again, Shefties. Oh, Shefty. Oh, Shefty, no.
And I'm saying silly thing. Okay, last time.
Think about it.
So Rafaella, have you had? Sorry.
To be honest, everyone wrote you off, no offense.
Everyone ripped me off, innit? Everyone ripped me off.
You know what I'm saying?
Episode Shifty, take 2.
For winner number 2.
That's pretty cool. My Shefties are the bestie, and I part too.
And I've got Eleni Brodomo here. Guys to... Yeah, she did. I wasn't sure if I should stop. So Eleni, with Eleni Rafaella.
Bad.
Eleni.
If I
Rafaella. And Eleni.
Can someone make a sign of me?
Might be a bit strange, I don't know.
well, I'll let you judge that one. My Shefty
was so hefty. But in the end it was the bestie.
Should give it another go.
That just made me cringe so much. Go to www.showmehowtocook.net, where not only you can get exclusive content about all of our episodes, but you can get all information about the recipes seen on the show. And don't forget to keep up to date and subscribe to our YouTube channel.